Where's Sainties?
St. Elizabeth University.
St. Elizabeth is the best kept secret in New Jersey. Here, turn your passion into your profession. St. E's has one goal: to support intelligent, determined young women and men, becoming the best people they are destined to be.
The power to learn.
The power to grow.
The power to succeed.
We're St. E's.
St. Elizabeth University. The power to soar.
Good evening, everyone. If you can please silence your cell phones, and if you are able, please rise to welcome the class of 2025. Everyone can be seated. My name is Dr. Lynn Eckroat. I am the program director for the St. Elizabeth University Physician Assistant Program. I'd like to first extend a very warm welcome to Dr. Anthony Santa Maria, our provost and vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Trish Heindel, our associate vice president and dean of academic affairs, all of our PA staff and faculty, family, friends, loved ones, and the class of 2025. One of my sayings is that the PA profession gives you the opportunity to walk through the door when opportunity knocks. I think that you've gotten a little piece of that during your clinical rotations where you jumped from specialty to specialty. Just when you got comfortable in one place, we would drag you out and put you somewhere else. But what other profession requires you to only take one exam to be able to work in any specialty, but more importantly, be able to move amongst those specialties? You have earned the privilege to enter a very rewarding career. You are not always going to have the answers, but you can always have compassion. You will be the calm in somebody else's storm, and you will be able to advocate for those that cannot advocate for themselves. I encourage you to remember where you came from. Remember that you were a student once, and remember those that guided you and inspired you so that you can do that for others. And when a patient is standing in front of you, remember to treat them as though you would want one of your loved ones to be treated. On behalf of the entire PA team, let me be the first to welcome you as our colleagues. Congratulations. Our faculty and staff have recommended a special student for the role of doing the student speech for your white coat ceremony. Okay. The student has offered friendship, leadership, and support to their classmates through her time in the program. She has demonstrated an understanding of our core values and beliefs of integrity, leadership, social responsibility, and excellence. I am very proud to introduce your 2025 cohort student speaker, Tara Masalowitz.
A little nervous. Hello. All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tara Masalowitz, and it is a true honor to welcome you to the graduation of the St. Elizabeth University Physician Assistant Class of 2025. Standing here today, looking out at my classmates, our families, friends, faculty, and all of the people who have lifted us up along the way, I am overwhelmed with gratitude. This moment is one we have dreamed about, fought for, and earned together. Just 2.5 years ago, we walked onto campus for our very first day of PA school, excited, nervous, hopeful, and blissfully unaware of how much caffeine we were about to consume. Our journey started in Henderson Hall 210, a lecture hall known lovingly or not so lovingly for its rock-hard seats. After just a few weeks, some of us were sitting on cushion pads, jackets, or anything that could save us from the pain of an 8-hour lecture. But uncomfortable chairs or not, we went on. By spring of 2024, we upgraded to Henderson Hall 2325, which became our second home for the next 2 years. And very quickly, we settled into our assigned but not officially assigned seats. Before long, professors were referring to us as the light side and the dark side, or the quiet side and the loud side. Somehow, no matter what time of day it was, you always knew who would be playing games on their laptops, who would be whispering jokes, or who would be whispering, "What PowerPoint slide is this even from?" Throughout these last 2.5 years, we have truly lived through blood, sweat, and tears. And that's not just a dramatic metaphor, that's literal. We pushed through long nights, early mornings, countless exams, clinical rotations, and yes, the existential fear of us. I remember practicing for that first OSCE thinking, why am I asking a grown adult if they wear a bicycle or wear a helmet when they ride a bicycle? But in hindsight, all of those awkward questions and all of Dr. Palmieri's tough feedback shaped us into the professionals who can walk into a room, gather a history, think critically, and communicate with confidence. We were stretched and challenged in every direction. Clinical medicine required us to relearn how to study entirely, and for some of us, more than once. Professor Woltman's exam questions humbled us, strengthened us, and occasionally made us question our life choices. But they trained our minds to think like providers. Pharmacology transformed us into medication wizards, memorizing mechanism of action, contraindications, and side effects that we will carry into every patient encounter. And through every quick lecture review, which somehow lasted 4 hours, we gained depth, discipline, and resilience. There were moments in PA school felt impossibly heavy, moments of doubt, exhaustion, fear, and uncertainty of the future. Today reminds us that we were never walking this journey alone. And as we move forward into this next chapter as physician assistants, we trust that the same God who brought us to this moment will continue to lead us through every challenge, every opportunity, and every patient in our care. Tonight, we owe an enormous amount of gratitude to the people who guided and supported us, to our program director, Dr. Eckroth, our full-time and adjunct faculty, and our countless preceptors. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for dedicating your time, your patience, and your passion to molding us into competent and compassionate clinicians. You pushed us when we didn't feel ready and celebrated us when we succeeded. Because of you, we stand here today, capable, confident, and prepared. To our family, friends, and significant others, thank you, truly. Your love carried us through this program more than you may ever know. Thank you for your patience during weeks we barely came up for air. Thank you for supporting us through missed birthdays, holidays, events, and many nights where we chose lecture over dinner. Thank you for reminding us to breathe, to sleep, to eat something green once in a while, and to keep going even when we felt like giving up. We are here today because of you. As we step into this next chapter as physician assistants, we carry the immense responsibility and privilege of caring for patients from all walks of life. Even though we are no longer students, the learning never stops, and that's what makes this profession so meaningful. Every patient will teach us something new, every encounter will challenge us to grow, and every shift will remind us why we chose this path in the first place. To my classmates and now my colleagues, we did this together. And now we step forward together. We have learned on each other through every exam, rotation, breakdown, and breakthrough. We have shared notes, laughter, tears, and moments we will remember for the rest of our lives. While the road ahead holds uncertainty, one thing is for certain. We will continue to be there for each other. We will continue to learn from one another, encourage one another, and support one another. We can never forget why we started this journey. Every one of us carries a story, a reason that we became a PA. And today, all of those stories come together as a class of 2025. I could not be more grateful to have learned beside you, grown beside you, and to now enter this profession beside you. I could not be more proud to walk into this chapter with you all. Congratulations, class of 2025, we made it.
Good evening and congratulations 2025. We're all so very proud of you. My name is Kim Palmieri Naiman. No relation to Dr. Palmieri, but maybe. I am the part of the clinical team and the coordinator of the clinical site, and I am here to introduce our keynote speaker tonight. Dr. Tim Schreck is a seasoned medical professional and healthcare executive with over 3 decades of experience spanning clinical emergency medicine, medical education, sales, and corporate project management. Clinically, he is a lead physician assistant in emergency medicine for Envision Healthcare, practicing at Newton Medical Center and Hackettstown Medical Center, where he treats patients in the busy urban and rural emergency department. Dr. Schreck also serves as the EMS liaison for area emergency services, where he's responsible for developing and delivering pre-hospital medical training. He is certified in advanced trauma life support, advanced cardiac life support, pediatric advanced life support, and holds a certificate of added qualification in emergency medicine. Academically, Dr. Schreck holds a Doctor of Medical Science from the University of Lynchburg, a Master of Science in Physician Assistant Studies from DeSales University, and a Master of Business Administration and Technology Management from the University of Phoenix. He has also published scholarly journals in the clinical impact of boarding psychiatric patients in the emergency department. In addition to his clinical roles, he has served as an adjunct professor for the clinical medicine course in the emergency medicine section for the St. Elizabeth University PA program. He serves as a preceptor for physician assistant students during their emergency medicine rotations at Hackettstown and Newton Medical Center. Please welcome Dr. Schreck to the stage.
Thank you all. I was a little nervous. I thought maybe my introduction would be longer than my speech here. We were almost there. So bear with me. I did not use ChatGPT to write this presentation. Couldn't figure it out. So, I mean, clearly we are here tonight to celebrate the class of 2025, a class that means a lot to me. I had the opportunity to teach them during their emergency medicine section and follow them on as a preceptor, and they have done nothing but impress. I promise you that. They survived a very tough curriculum in this program, 28 months of mind-numbing PowerPoints, endless lectures, I'm sure many nights studying throughout the night, and then just to be punished when they get into the clinical world by us preceptors. You survived this, though. You survived clinical medicine, you survived pharmacology, you survived your surgical rotations, you survived my lectures. You guys have made it. So give yourselves a round of applause just for that, just for getting to that point. You certainly deserve it. So one thing I've noticed as I get older, and I am getting older, the graduating class never does. It seems to be frozen in time for me. Everybody's always pretty much the same age. And I always worry that some of my anecdotes and metaphors are going to kind of go out of date, become a little anachronistic and not make sense. So I'm going to hope that tonight I pull it through and we all get my references here. If not, I'm going to have an assistant hold an applause sign up and you can hook me off the stage there. So I hope everybody knows the firm Intel, or at least have heard of that company before. It's the third largest semiconductor manufacturer in the world. And in the time of my formation years, it was number one. And the chairman at the time, Andy Grove, was given credit for coining a word, strategic inflection point. And strategic inflection point was meant to indicate a moment of profound change, the bend in a curve, if you will. And tonight represents one of those inflection points for the class of 2025. I mean, this is a big deal. This is launching your careers. And we are here to celebrate that for sure. It's something you're going to look back on and remember for the rest of your life, coming up on the stage and putting on that white coat. For those of you who don't know me, I had the distinct pleasure and sometimes terror of going through the emergency medicine section of the program here with this graduating class. And these bleary-eyed but ambitious clinicians spent a semester of my endless slides and sometimes ruthless cutthroat Kahoot throwdowns and just aced it the whole way. So I'm just so happy that you're here to celebrate it. I also had the opportunity, though, to engage with the students, or many of the students, in the clinical practice, and where I work at Hackettstown and Newton Medical Centers in the emergency department. And it was so meaningful for me because it gave me the opportunity to watch how that didactic fire hose that is squirted on you throughout that whole PA program turned into meaningful, competent clinical care. And that's really what the essence of our profession is. So you've mastered that transition. Now you're entering a pretty chaotic time in medicine. You know, I mean, you can't avoid seeing healthcare issues on the news. You can't avoid some of the fodder, political fodder from healthcare decisions being made that tear at our hearts when stories of illness or injuries appear in our social media feeds. I mean, this is a pretty shell-shocking time, and we're still kind of getting over the whole COVID experience. In fact, I actually did the white coat transition for the class, I guess maybe 4 years ago, when they were going from their didactic year to clinical year, and we had to do it in masks. I think most of our sessions were on Zoom, so we've come some way, but there's, always that anxiety of the next pandemic to arrive. But even with our own profession is in flux to some degree. We've got the new physician associate title that's kind of working through the legal system out there, and hopefully by the time you retire, it'll be on your name badge. We'll see. But, despite these headwinds, we as clinicians and our profession in general are very well prepared to face the challenges that are set ahead of us here. We represent the future of medicine and healthcare delivery. Now, artificial intelligence may play a role in our education and our care delivery, but it will never replace the value of a bedside clinician who is looking in the eyes of a patient and providing the confidence and empathy that the patient needs to deal with their medical challenge. You have earned the rank on the healthcare battlefield today, and you will join me, my colleagues, and others trying to tame this Wild West frontier of medicine in a new age of challenge, uncertainty, and overwhelming need. So it's time to strap up and get in the game. We've taught you the textbook stuff. We've taught you the ACLS algorithms, how to read an EKG without breaking a sweat. We've taught you so many things, but there's some things that we can't teach you. You just have to learn it on the job, and that's what we're going to help you do. But along the way, you're going to make mistakes. Medicine is a high-risk business. It always has been. The decisions we make have consequences, and sometimes those consequences result in difficult times. Make sure that when you take your first gig, that there's a support network to help you through these difficult times. You need someone to confide in. You need someone to coach you and to remind you that you will get through this thing and be confident again. Remember that medicine is not about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about the resilience to stand up and get back in the game, to learn the lesson, and go see the next patient. I want you to remember this moment when you're crying in the closet someday. This happens. I mean, you all remember the show ER, right? Remember the character, Peter Benton, the surgeon? He was in the opening credits. You see him kind of do that hero pose when he saved a life. He kind of gets out there and does the kind of move there. You're going to have moments like that in your career. You're going to feel great. You're going to diagnose somebody that nobody else could figure out. You're going to ace a procedure that everybody else botched. You're going to comfort a child who everybody thought was inconsolable, and you're going to feel like a hero. But there's also going to be days where you're going to go in your car and cry, because that's just the way our business is. This is the business we've chosen, and that's okay. It reminds us that we too are human and that we care about our work. But I always want you to remember, if you're sitting in your car crying, that you've got a team behind you there to support you. And don't ever be afraid to reach out to them. And if you have no one to reach out to me. You have my number. Despite the paperwork, the reimbursement cuts, despite the fact that you'll probably be barfed on at least once in your first year out in clinical practice, this job is worth it. It's the greatest job in the world. You have a ticket to the front row of the human experience. People will come to you on the worst days of their lives. They'll be scared. They'll be in pain. They'll be vulnerable. They won't know where else to turn. And they're going to look at you, not at the doctor, not at the nurse, but at you. And they're going to say, help me. Work that you put in here in the St. Elizabeth your rotations, you're going to be able to look at them in the eye and say, don't worry, I got you. Now put on your purple nitrile gloves and get in the game. Thank you.
Right there, right there. Technology, right? Okay, we good.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Dr. Schreck, for those very inspiring words. I'm sure they'll take them with them and remember them always. We've now come to the section of our program that we like to call Chords and Awards. You've already met Professor Palmieri Naiman, and we are also going to ask Dr. Linda Liotti to come and start this off for us.
Hello. Tonight, we have the distinct honor of presenting the American Heart Association Blood Drive Chords. These chords are presented to students who have participated in the selfless and life-saving act of donating blood. We thank these students for their dedication to participating in the Gary Letizia Blood Drive, which promotes the legacy of our medical director's late father, Gary Letizia, and highlights the differences of a small, everyday action on the lives of others.
The recipient of the first award is Miss Brianna Lederhan. Second recipient, Jack. And last but not least, Miss Angela Brooks.
Good evening, everyone. Class of 2025, you did it. Congratulations. Professor Naiman and I will be presenting the Clinical Year Award. Transitioning from the classroom to the clinical world is no easy feat. Even the most disciplined and intelligent students in the classroom experience some difficulty navigating the nuances of their clinical year. They're learning to juggle ever-changing schedules, some that start as early as 4 a.m. They're adapting to a new team every 5 weeks and maintaining professional behavior throughout it all. All of this while suddenly becoming responsible for evaluating and treating real live patients. This award recognizes the student who consistently demonstrated exceptional clinical skills, an unwavering dedication to patient care, and a commitment to professionalism across all platforms of communication. Class of 2025, congratulations, you made this a very difficult decision this year. Many of you rose to the challenge and were extremely successful throughout your clinical rotations. After a lot of deliberation, one student clearly stood out amongst the rest. The student selected for the clinical award this year proved to have a deep fund of clinical knowledge, but more importantly, consistently strove to further their knowledge base by asking questions of the preceptors and by interacting with patients with grace and humility. I would like to share just a few of the preceptor comments about the student's performance throughout the clinical year. First, this student routinely arrived early, stayed late, approached every task with dedication and enthusiasm. Second, this student is exceptional, brings both intellectual capability and genuine compassion, and who has a bright future ahead and will no doubt make an excellent physician assistant. It was truly a delight to have this student who was well liked by both patients and staff. One of the most impressive students I have had the opportunity to mentor. All of the providers agreed that this student stands out as one of the most outstanding students we have had the pleasure to work with, and will be remembered not only for competence, but also for the character and dedication that was brought to our team. Both the medical profession and the community served will undoubtedly benefit from this student's knowledge, empathy, and quiet determination to make a positive impact. It is evident this student is going to be an asset to the profession, and I would be proud to call her a colleague. It is with great honor that I present this Clinical Year Award to Ms. Sarah Yankson.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Amanda Cox, and I'm one of the assistant professors. And today, both myself and Dr. Atik have the pleasure of presenting the Didactic Award. In recognition of their outstanding academic achievement, we are proud to present the Didactic Award to a student whose dedication, perseverance, and exemplary performance has earned them the highest GPA in their cohort during the didactic year. This achievement reflects a mastery of medical knowledge, outstanding work ethic, and a passion for the physician assistant profession. Throughout their education, this student has displayed the core values of the St. Elizabeth Physician Assistant Program in their commitment to patient care, leadership in the community, and excellence in learning. We celebrate their achievements and look forward to their success. We are proud to present this year's Didactic Award to Kayla Purcell.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anthony Santamaria, and I am the Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs here at St. Elizabeth University. I don't think I'm next, actually. I just realized that. Is that? Sorry about that. It's the reverse order. But it is my honor this evening to, first and foremost, congratulate the class of 2025. Please know that the whole university is so proud of you. And this program in particular, and the award for excellence that it is my honor to confer this evening, have a special meaning for me, so much so that I jumped the gun. And it is named after Anna Santamaria, and that was my mother. And 10 years ago, I mean, there's a story behind this, and I beg your patience in allowing me to give you just a little bit of that story. 10 years ago, I was asked by our then Vice President for Enrollment Management if there was any program that I would like to bring in. I was then the Dean of Arts and Sciences. Any program, any academic program, what would it be? And I did not hesitate. My answer to that question was the physician assistant program. I said that because I knew that there was a dramatic need in the state. I knew that St. Elizabeth University was an institution focused on service, focused on making the biggest positive difference in the lives of our students as we possibly can, but also inspiring in them to go out into the world and make the biggest positive difference in the lives of those whom we serve. A year earlier, I had witnessed firsthand what a physician assistant can do, how they can make a difference. I witnessed that when my mother was in need. That really provided the most extraordinary care I have ever witnessed. Something that, in addition to serving here at the university, that I'm involved in is that I am a medical ethicist as well, and I serve on the ethics boards and as the system ethicist for a couple of health systems here in New Jersey. Part of my work as a medical ethicist is to understand and recognize what good medicine looks like and what good healthcare looks like. A physician assistant embodies both. It is an absolutely unique profession that brings together the best of healthcare and the best of prescriptive medicine in one individual. It is an extraordinary profession. I am in awe of it. And 7 years ago, it was my privilege to help steward in this program that has seen year after year the most amazing graduates. It is my special honor Shino. And now we can get on with the program as scheduled.
Well, I guess I don't have to introduce Dr. Santamaria now. You know who he is. The Gary Letizia Award honors a student that promotes the spirit of serving others. Our mission as a program is to create a competent and ethical medical providers with a commitment to better the PA field and to be a leader in their community. This student has displayed a heart for service and has been a consistent and committed community member. They have not only met but exceeded the program's expectations for volunteer service. We are so proud to present this year's Gary Letizia Award to Adina Schick.
Hi, I'm Dr. Linda Liotti, and I'm here with Professor Olga Kosoy, PA Extraordinaire. Once again, we would like to thank you for the privilege and the opportunity and honor to have taught this class, and we offer you our biggest congratulations. We're proud to call you colleagues. Next, we have the honor of presenting the PAEA Student Membership Awards. These are determined by the faculty, and they go to the students who have excelled academically, as well as stood out as leaders in one or more of our core values. The SEU PA program holds the university's values of integrity, leadership, social responsibility, and excellence, and the translation of these values into the provision of medical care for all individuals. The following students have displayed these values and presented as leaders among their classmates in diverse and valuable ways. We're proud to present the PAEA Membership Awards to Rachel Wagner, The next award goes to Angela German. The next award goes to Jessica Velazquez Julka. And our final award goes to Madeline Utz.
PAEA is the Physician Assistant Education Association, one of our major organizations that help guide us through the education process. Miss Kim Booth, my right hand and the person I would not be able to do my job without, we have the honor of presenting a faculty and a staff member with the induction into the Pi Alpha National Honor Society. Particular faculty member I first met when I came to campus for my interview. She was welcoming and she was passionate about the students and the programs, but most importantly, she was brutally honest. And she has continued to be brutally honest from day one. And the program. And recently, a few months ago, I had the fortune to be able to promote her to Associate Program Director. Professor has completely reinvented the clinical medicine courses. Now, as the students are in the midst of that course, they may dread it, and they may even have some nightmares about it, but they quickly realize that they need it to make them better clinicians. Renee is always there for me to help me talk through a problem, allow me to vent, and I know that she always has my back. So much so that I even moved my office so I could be closer to her and just yelled down the hallway, "Renee, can you come here, please?" On behalf of the entire team, I would like to present this award to Professor Renee Wallman. You hold it, you get in the middle.
This next award, it's the Pi Alpha Honorarium Award. And this award is for leadership service to PA education. This person is a person that I can count on. Our students, once they get to clinical year, they have 9 rotations that they must complete in order to graduate from the program. However, these 9 rotations do not happen by the waving of a magic wand. It must be planned, it must be organized, and it must be coordinated. There are 32 students sitting here, and there are 9 rotations. That's 288 rotations that had to be planned, organized, and scheduled in order for these students to graduate. This person is one whom one question that I never ask her is, are they set for rotations? And the reasons why I do not ask that question is because I already know it is. It is a wonderful thing to be able to work with someone who you know you can depend on. She is competent, she is professional, she is compassionate, and let me tell you, she gets the job done. And the evidence of her getting the job done is these students just completed their clinical year. Ladies and gentlemen, this award goes to none other than Anne Marie Kramer. Thank you.
Here, wait, let me get your. Hold this.
Okay. We are now here to present, myself and Professor Naiman will present the award for Preceptor of the Year. This year is the first time we're presenting the Preceptor of the Year award. The award was determined by the student nominations of the preceptors they worked with during their clinical rotations and then voted on by the class as a whole. This preceptor has consistently been an influential leader, mentor, and educator to our students. They have shown a dedication to exceptional patient care, the physician assistant field, and PA student learning experiences. We present the first Preceptor of the Year award to none other than Mr. Tim Schreck.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for. We ask the students to prepare to receive their white coats.
Rebecca Applebaum. Miriam Baez. Angela Brooks. Caitlin Cregan. Megan Dowd. Megan Fink. Jack Flanagan. Angela German. Julia Hadley. Eugene Kim. Brianna Lenahan. Jessica Lidwin. Brian Linares. Ryan Lopiccolo. Tara Masalowitz. Sarah Ocampo. Olgia Prifty. Kayla Purcell. Patricia Ramirez. Emily Ruffalo. Brian Chino. Adina Schick. Kyle Schwartz. Yusuf, you ready? Christine Tofik. Madeline Utz. Jessica Velasquez. Rachel Wagner. Keelan Weber. Danielle Yagi. And
Hello again. All right, so the faculty selected Brianna Leahen to lead the pledge because she has been a consistent leader within the cohort and the program as a whole. She is the president of the association and participates in a myriad of community organizations, including the Blood Drive. She's exhibited exemplary leadership skills by providing study guides to the class of 2026 and organizing student-led study sessions that have been extraordinarily helpful to the underclassmen. She also helped lead St. Elizabeth University to success during the Quiz Bowl on NJ Sim Day, earning us the very prestigious award of the Golden Bedpan. So without further ado, Brianna Leahen, come up for leading the student oath.
Okay, so same as last year, you'll just repeat after each line. I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will uphold as my primary responsibility the health, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. Congratulations.
So we all want to send you off with one extra little tidbit of advice from is it's a beautiful thing when a career and a passion comes together. So as you graduate and prepare to go off into the workforce, faculty would like to offer you wishes and blessings for your upcoming endeavors.
Good evening, and first of all, congratulations. So today I want to share something which my professor shared with me, and that is the more you learn, it's always less to know. So keep growing, stay persistent, and celebrate your wins. Congratulations again. Take care.
Again, congratulations. May you always have the humility to ask for help when needed, the resilience to never give up, and the ambition to be a lifelong learner.
Congratulations, class of 2025. I was waiting for this day for 2 years. Congratulations. So enjoy, time goes so fast. Enjoy little things, never stop learning, never stop evolving, and all the best to you for your future.
Things to always remember in your medical career. May your knowledge bring healing, your compassion, and your hands be guided with wisdom.
Mine is a wish and a blessing. I wish that you find joy in small victories. You have strength in all of your challenges and gain wisdom in every experience. Congratulations.
Throughout your career, may you have the confidence to trust not only your intuition, but also your heart. And may you have the humility to always remain curious, not judgmental. Congrats.
Chapter 28 months ago over in Dolan Hall, and here you are. This is not the end of a chapter. It's the start of your story. Go do something amazing. I know you all will, and make us all proud. Continue to make us all proud. Love you guys.
And just one more thing, we have one extra acknowledgement that we want to offer that isn't in your program. So I'm going to ask Ms. Booth to come to the podium quick.
Congratulations, class of. Congratulations to the family and friends who supported class of 2025. Thank you. Thank you to our didactic team who got you through the didactic year, who got you through the clinical year. And today I'd like to say thank you to Ms. Kayla Munch for planning and organizing your white coat ceremony.
Before everybody leaves, we have a picture on the stairs so you guys can head there before you head to the goodies. Thank you again for coming. Again, one more congratulations from all of us. Holidays to all of you, and I wish you a happy, healthy, and blessed new year. Get home safe, and thank you for coming.